is your vitamin M. This is your motivation for the week. Get your vitamins. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, good evening. It's a welcome to the Vitamin M Show, where listen, I am your girl, Marshall Sterling. I am your hype girl. I am one that is here to light you on fire. Up in here, I see you getting your vitamins. I see you getting your vitamins. Hey, I'm not trying to keep it contained tonight. I am so excited about this new series that we are on, Journey Through Motherhood. Journey Through Motherhood. I am excited about this because the month of May is Mother's Day, and I decided to do a tribute to moms to celebrate our journeys and all that we do and all that we contribute. So what better way to do that than to have moms join me in the studio to talk about their journey, because motherhood is exactly that. It is a journey. So to kick us off, I am excited to have, we don't have in-laws, we have in-loves. So I am excited to have my sister in love with me on tonight, and she and I are gonna sit back, relax, have an amazing time, just talking to you about her journey through motherhood. And so I want you to help me welcome my sister in love, Krystal Buchanan. Hey! Sis, welcome. I love you.
I love you.
I appreciate you coming and joining me on the show. Listen, I'm just excited that we get to sit and we get to chat and we get to talk about this journey through motherhood. So let's get it kicked off. Okay. When I first came to you and when I asked you, hey, you want to come on the show and talk about your journey through motherhood? When you hear that though, what does that mean to you? What does it evoke when you hear journey through motherhood? What does that mean to you?
When I hear it, I think about a true journey. I think about even before you have a child, you think about it. You think about dreams and what you're going to do and how you're going to raise them and, everything like that. But I kind of compare it to, I always thought it was like a GPS. So you can always pick the fastest route or you can pick the scenic route. And with motherhood, you don't really know what you're going to get. You just keep chugging along, and that's where I'm at. So motherhood is truly a journey.
Listen, wait a minute. So we want to talk about we got to talk about this GPS. But wait a minute, sis. I'm sorry. I didn't even give her an opportunity, because I'm telling you, that's how excited I am about getting this party started, about this motherhood journey. Just briefly introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are and just a little bit of background. And then we got to talk about this GPS thing.
Okay. All right. So I am Krystal Buchanan. Like she said, I'm her sister in love. I am from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I reside in the Dallas Metroplex, and that's kind of a little bit about me. But most importantly, I am a true believer that blessings come to those who are patient and who obey. So that's what I believe in my path. I've always considered myself, quote unquote, the chosen one, or to speak out or to embrace certain situations that maybe people don't like to talk about. I am that person in the family. So I do that for our conversations, but it's all out of love. But I am truly, truly just excited to be here with you.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Yes. See, so let's just continue to talk about this GPS. So for you were saying that journey through motherhood is like a GPS, and sometimes GPS don't always
get you right.
Don't always get you right. So let's talk about that. What made you think that? Like, what made you think about a GPS? Like, what?
So if you want to go somewhere, you think about it, right? Okay, I want to go to XYZ. All right. Well, do I need to fly? Do I need to drive?
Okay.
Or it comes with preparation, right? True. So you're thinking about it. Having a child comes with preparation. You think about it. At the same time, you think, I want to go to this amazing place, not knowing they might have illnesses, bugs, things happening in the country that you got to prepare for. So you have to do your research. So motherhood, I just always thought about GPS and where I'm going. And a lot of times it's the fastest route because I'm always trying to get somewhere. And you don't take the time to ever push. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever said, oh, there's one route here, one right? I'm going to go the longest route here. You never do that.
You never do that.
You never do that. So that's what made me think about it, because like in life, if you reset and you take time and you prepare and you think about what you're doing or where you're going, then you won't have to rush all the time. You can just say, okay, when it come my way, I'm ready for it. So that's where I get that mindset from. And of course, I'm not saying I don't try to get the fastest route, because I do run late. But when it comes to the Mother Through Journeyhood, that's my description about you never know what route you're going to take. And even if I did pick the fastest route, guess what? There was detours, there was construction, there were certain things that didn't show that was going to encounter. A wreck may occur. So it didn't tell me I was going to go through these things. And in the beginning, right now, mother, go ahead.
Wait. Hold on, sis. Wait. I just got. You said it didn't tell you that there was construction. There was a detour.
It did not.
I'm just trying to figure out. That is true. GPS didn't tell us. Like, sometimes GPS misses the fact that there is an accident. Like, how did you not be able to tell me that the traffic was all backed up? And that is, I'm like, that's very interesting.
It is, because in motherhood, just on the short journey thus far, I have been, I would say, 30 detours, 15, stops by, I don't know, the police. I'm just, everything. It's just, you're all over the place. But like I always go back to, if you're prepared and you pray and you're ready, I wouldn't have to rush to get to where I'm going. And in motherhood, it's a journey. It's not something that you say, I want a kid. Okay. No, you got to think about that. You got to process it. And then you got to be ready for when it does come. Now you're here.
And that is true. I think it is I think you have to be ready for, I think you said something powerful when you were saying that it's the preparedness along the way, but that sometimes there are detours, and we don't, as moms and as we don't, I don't know about you guys, but we don't necessarily, you don't know, I don't care how many books you've read about motherhood, about being a mom, about your baby, about what to expect. Oh, these are the baby years, and oh, these are the teenage years, and these are, it don't all the time come out like they put it in the book, like they laid it out for you. You have to be ready for all of the pit stops in between. And you're right, you have to be prepared for those stops, because they're coming.
And then I even go a step further.
Okay.
And it's just something that I think about is, in order to make certain cars go, I don't care if you have an electric car or a gas car, prices are going up, and you got to fuel your car to get to where you need. Well, how do you fuel your body to be a better parent or to prepare for motherhood or a journey? I just want to know, and I'm just asking, but there's certain things that you have to learn and you have to process in order to keep going. And don't get frustrated, and just know that for me, being a first-time mom and being blessed with this, that I am thankful. Like, I am just, there's nothing that I'm taking every day, one day at a time, and understanding that if it is a detour, at least I know how to handle it, or I'm prepared for it, or I just take a deep breath and say, okay.
We got to take a commercial. Listen, we have to take a commercial break. We're going to stop. We're pausing. We're kicking it to commercial, and we are coming back to talk about this journey through motherhood and this GPS, and how we navigate that, and what it has looked like for my sister in love. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you looking for a way to present your product, service, or event to a new audience? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Act now if you would like to be featured or advertise on the Vitamin M Show with Marshall Sterling. This is your chance to present your product, service, or event in over 200 million homes. Do not miss this opportunity. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to www.marshallsterling.com.
I am so excited to have you back. Journey Through Motherhood. We are here on tonight with my sister in love, Krystal. The Journey Through Motherhood is an opportunity for moms across the world, across the nation, to connect with a mom, to be able to understand and hear somebody else's journey, and to know that you are not on this journey alone, because none of us journey alone. We intersect, our paths interact, and we have things that we share. And so this was my give back and my love to say, moms, hey, let's join together, because what better power than for us to do it together. So sis, I wanted you to share with the people your journey. This is your opportunity to talk about what is your journey to motherhood. Like, what has that really looked like? Like, how did you get started? Like, what? Because everybody's journey is very different. So tell us your journey.
So when I was about 25 or going into 30, I thought about it more. I wonder what it would be like to be a mom. I see my friends getting married, becoming moms, and, I would see their house destroyed and everything. And I was like, oh man, my kid's not going to do that. I don't know why you leave it like that. That just doesn't make sense. But over the years, I had something traumatic happen when I was in college, and then transitioning forward, I have lupus. Mm-hmm. So into my late 30s, I was told that it would probably be very difficult to have my own. So during that time, I decided I'm going to look at, maybe I can adopt, maybe I can foster, maybe I can make an impact that way. Because I felt like it was a piece of me missing. I accomplished, college, I played basketball, I, had awards, I had ceremonies, everything. I had a great job, great career. I just felt like I was missing, my child. I felt like I wanted a child. And for years I had said, I'm going to have a child. Well, when reality hits and you're given the words that you probably can't carry, then instead of being in a low place, I decided, well, maybe I can adopt, or maybe I can foster. So I started going online and looking around. And I remember I went to Google and I typed in best adoption agency for everyone, not for heterosexual relationships where they look for birth parents that are male and female, not for just one households. I gonna be a single parent. I know that. I don't have the companion, so that was gonna be it. Yeah. So I had to make sure that the agency catered to me, because a lot of agencies weren't catering. As I started doing more research and learning, they weren't catering to single parent homes. They wanted heterosexual homes, or not LGBTQ, not this, not that. And so I wanted to make sure that it was an agency that accepted everyone, meaning if the birth mothers would go on a site, they could filter who they would want to narrow it down to. But this agency that I chose, it was for the whole world. It was all people encompassed. So it was, transgender, it was lesbians, it was gays, it was single parent, mother or father, then it was heterosexual. It was the normal stuff, whatever. So it was kind of like a forum, of a platform where they accepted everybody. And I felt like that was
fit.
That was my fit. That was because I didn't want to, go with an agency that didn't support my lifestyle, and it just wouldn't have been good. So I came upon this agency, and it was 1:00 in the morning on April Fool's. I kid you not. And that was April Fool's of 2021. And I found this agency and I just submitted an application. The application was about 15 to 20 minutes long. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. I'm 38 going on 40. Let's see what happens. Needless to say, I got a response the next day, and they set up an interview process to talk to some people. We did do an interview process. I submitted the application. We started, for those of you that don't know, you have to do, home visits. It's an in-depth kind of investigation into your life to see if you're the right fit or the right person for individuals to let you adopt their kids. So I didn't know that it was that far in depth. I didn't. I just thought that, okay, you know, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. But it was just too in depth. But I appreciated it, and it allowed me to go back to GPS, preparing. I had to prepare, and I was like, okay, I need to get this in order. I need to do this. I need to do that. I have to show that I have a great, you know, household, lifestyle, everything.
But
so,
you said something in there that, I'm sorry, like I'm like, you said something in there that struck me. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you even thought about, or if the audience even listened to what you said. You said that I was told that I would have difficulties, or there probably is the chance that I'm not going to be able to give birth to a child or carry on my own. And my takeaway from that is, but you still moved forward. That, and so like my takeaway would be, our journey through motherhood is about preparedness, yes, but it's also about pushing forward and continuing to go, even when we maybe are presented with a situation that says you may not be able to do this. So your journey through motherhood said I had to jump over a hurdle to be able to be the mom that I wanted to be.
absolutely.
So guys, you guys don't realize, like this went pretty quickly. This
did.
Because normally you've told, I mean, like if you guys don't know, but through my sister's journey, I have learned that it's usually like a 1 year to a 2 year process. How long was this process for you?
Okay, so when I signed up for it and I submitted the application and everything, and they approved me,
Yes.
they give you a 2 year contract and then they'll renew it.
Okay.
But there's some things that go into it. Because they said normally we'll get your profile out there, 6 months we'll change some things, and about a year you might have some hits, and they might, because it's really the agency, it's actually you go and they select what they want. So there's 500 people that were on this agency site. So out of 500 people, which they keep cycling them, this one person needs to find you out of 500 people. So they tell you when you go with an agency, they told me, you know, we'll revisit the pictures. We might have to change some things up, 6 months. And then, but it's usually 2 years, and then we'll have to look at something, assess something. But don't worry, we have time.
Okay.
I said, oh, okay. I said, 38. Ooh, okay, we'll see. God, okay. All right, I'm prepared. Okay, here we go.
Preparedness, okay.
So April 1st is when I filled it out. I went live, and when I say when I went live, all the home studies were done. Everything was done. That was May 11th.
May 11th.
Okay?
Okay.
I had a birth mother contact me May 18th. The baby was supposed to be due July.
But
the baby came June 17th. So I had less than 60 days.
Less than 60 days from the time you made a decision at 1 o'clock in the morning that you was going to journey into motherhood.
Right.
And by June 17th,
the baby was born.
The baby was born. And the journey was...
And the journey, again, I tried to prepare, but sometimes you just can't. And here I am. I have this beautiful baby now. I was blessed, and you know, the birth mother was amazing. I was blessed to be by her side. She was in labor for 3 days. So I was right there. I mean, it was just impactful just to be there, just to see it. The baby was born. I cut the umbilical cord. He was, 4 weeks early, so he was in the NICU for 12 days, but brought him home, and let's just say the books that my family was buying me, I didn't have time to read them.
You didn't have time to read?
So now I don't really... Now the baby's home, and I just need to figure out what to do.
You just need to figure out what to do. We gotta figure out what to do. Listen, you guys know we gotta go to commercial break. We have got to continue to talk about. I want to talk to her about what is her one word that describes motherhood, and then what has been also the most impactful thing that has happened to her thus far in this motherhood journey after these messages.
The Inspire You Awards are here. This is your opportunity to vote for your favorite show on the Inspire You network. The Vitamin M Motivation with Marshall Sterling show is eligible for 2 categories: Favorite Lifestyle Show and the Viewer's Choice Award. Vote for the Vitamin M show by scanning the QR code on the screen, or go to bit.ly/InspireUCC voting. Vote as often as you like. And thank you in advance for your vote.
Welcome back. Listen, we are in here. I am on the edge of my seat. So sis, what one word would you use to describe motherhood? And then just kind of expound on that. Like what does that one word mean to you?
Rewarding.
Rewarding. Okay, come on, talk what rewarding. I like that. Okay.
So
okay.
we feel good when we have recognition, or when we receive a reward, or when somebody says something good about something you've done. That's always when we feel good. When there may be, I call them challenges or opportunities within yourself, you don't get that feeling. You don't. But what I can tell you is, since I've had my baby boy, every day is a win and a reward for me. No matter if I have a bad day, a sad day, or if, I don't understand what he's doing. Whatever he wants to do to express himself, like, that's my reward every day.
But isn't that just the best perspective, though? Like, I like that word rewarding to describe this journey through motherhood, but that is a perspective that you choose to say that every day, even in not the I don't know if you all caught that. She don't know if you all caught that. Now, next time I do a show, don't y'all say no when I use it. You gonna know where I stole it from. Because I'm repeating that several times. Because you said it's not challenges, but opportunities. And I hear those moments of perspective. Like, my perspective about this situation is that I can look at it as a challenge, or I can look at it as an opportunity. You choose to get up and say, but then it is rewarding every day. But why is it rewarding?
It's just, I am his mom and he needs me. And I have to figure out what he needs, how he needs it, the love he needs, he encounters. It's literally watching a human grow and develop their own personalities. That is something that I can't put into words, but I can say, for me, whether it's a bad day at my job, a bad phone call, when I see him or his picture pops up on my phone, or I think about him, it's a reward. I'm winning no matter what comes my way. I'm winning. It's a reward.
I like that. I really like that. That is because it really is like I don't think a mom I don't think I've even thought about it that way. Like, I've always been excited and proud to be a mom. But I'll never think I've ever really just stopped and thought about that it's a reward, whether it's a win, even on the days when I feel like that I'm not being. And have you guys ever felt like that on the days when you feel like you haven't been the best mom? And it's not that they did anything. It's just that, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it today. It didn't come together. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what was wrong. Things just all seem to be going haywire. But in that, the perspective is that it's still rewarding, because I still have this opportunity and this opportunity to be on this journey with this other person. What has been the most impactful or significant moment of the journey thus far? Because you still have a little bitty.
Yeah, not two yet.
Yeah, not two yet.
So I would say the most impactful was his first words just so happened, I'm serious, to be mama.
Oh.
And even before he said it, because there's still days I still wake up, wow, I'm a mom. Like, oh yeah, got it. Because if you've gone most of your, adult life and you haven't really had any responsibility, you've had responsibility for yourself, right? But you don't have any responsibility for somebody else, so you can just don't take any consideration of nobody else or anything like that. Well, now I do. And then earlier, I know I told you all that I had lupus. With my baby, the reward is I got to fight for him now. Because if he's giving me something, okay, I'm going to be here for you, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be here with him. And that's it.
But that significant moment of he gives me, so on this motherhood journey, you tell me that my child gives me something? What?
Any and every, if you think about it, it doesn't matter whether they do a movement, they running and they're walking and they're pulling themselves up, they're eating certain things. If you take time to just look at them, put your phones down, put your tablets down, turn the TV off, and spend time with them, that's the reward that is unexplainable. And that journey of motherhood will be that much rewarding if you continue to go that route and just be in the moment with your child whenever you can. That's what I would say. And that's impactful because he didn't have to say mama. Now, he don't really say it no more, but he still says it, but he doesn't say it no more. But that right there, that was the biggest reward that he could have ever given me. Yes, he's going to grow up, and I do want him to be a mama's boy. Yes, I do. But he's going to be respectful. He's going to know how to treat and honor, and he's going to serve the Lord, and he's going to just be everything that I prayed for him to be. But that is the reward, and that is the impact that he's had on me. He's given me fight to keep going.
Fight to keep going. Okay. We're down to the last 30 seconds, sis. Advice. What is your quick advice for other expectant moms, new moms, moms that have been in the game? Because I've learned a lot tonight. So quick advice.
Quick advice. I would share with them. Don't do what you don't think you can't do. Don't let that go over your head. Have faith in yourself. And if you want something or you want a child and you're about to be on that journey, whatever it takes, if you find road barriers or hiccups in the road or whatever have you, keep going, keep pushing, because guess what? A child needs you and you need that child. Little do you know, that's going to be your reward in life.
Listen, all I'm saying is, sister ended it. This has been your Vitamin M. We love you. We appreciate you. Journey Through Motherhood.
Join us next week on Vitamin M as we continue our series, The Journey Through Motherhood. Please visit our website at www.marshallsterling.com.